Okay, well, my name is Gail Henslin, and I took the MTTP program in the summer of 2011. And shortly after that, I went to Pachuca, Mexico to teach English at Robinson School. Pachuca is in the state of Hidalgo, and which is north of Mexico City. I taught kids, I taught teenagers, and I taught adults. And MTTP really prepared me to teach all ages and all levels. The program, the MTTP program, used methods of teaching the content that reflected the way I would be teaching and the good methods that ESL teachers use. And so I had a lot of practice within the MTTP program in trying different methods to work with ESL students. I went to Pachuca with 2 big binders of great resources that we used in class. I went with lessons already prepared and practiced at MTTP that I was able to use. And I had some really good books too, including a grammar book which I used a lot, and it helped me a lot because even though I speak English, I don't necessarily know grammar points to the extent that I needed to know them to teach English in Mexico. So that was very helpful. Well, when I was in Mexico teaching, I taught students of all ages. I had some as young as 6 years old, and then I had some in their 70s. And I felt like MTTP really prepared me to work with a variety of ages and in a variety of situations. For example, I taught business English in Mexico, and there was a seminar on business English as well as some of the lessons touched on business English. So the MTTP program tries to cover many different situations where you might find yourself teaching. There was a seminar on teaching children and how to do that successfully. The students at MTTP that we practiced on, because we did practice teaching, they ranged, a lot of them were from the Middle East. There were some from Southeast Asia, a really nice mix, other nationalities too, a really nice mix of students to teach with, or to teach and to experiment on everything that I was learning in the program. And the students that I was learning with in the MTTP program are predominantly native speakers. However, there are some international students who come, but it's a predominantly native English speaker program. When I got to Mexico and I started teaching at the private school, Robinson School that I taught at, I taught with other teachers who were from other countries and did other certification programs, and they were always amazed at how many resources I had and how many ideas I had that I could share with them. And they really valued the fact that I went through MTTP because I was able to share resources and various teaching ideas with them, and they actually, a couple of them said to me, I wish I would have gone through your program. So I highly recommend the MTTP program for learning how to teach English in a top-notch manner. I really recommend the MTTP program for somebody who's interested in learning how to be a really strong, really resourceful teacher in a foreign country.